closest and at times most controversial rivalries in all of college football. The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had a share of fights, it's had a share of feuds. At times it has been a figurative and near literal war. To most, something about it still feels holy. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will have the football first. This series always seems to come right down to the final few plays, and last time they met, it was Utah pulling it out.
Utah made the plays when they needed to win a big rivalry game. Jesse, they executed better than BYU.
That's a good way to put it, David, because Utah is a program that every year they focus on the small details, and when the game was on the line, that's when they executed best.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. On target. Plows through the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment and the quarterback takes it.
Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Utah Utes offense has the ball for the first time. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And when you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it Suggs. Immediately fires to the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got him in third and long, right where you want him. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a fourth and short situation. First thing I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cougars will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and the pass rush, they win up front.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take...
Turning it on! And the defense drags him down.
I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Dropping back, it sucks. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here's a Heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Heaves it on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Back to throw. It sucks. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Utes want to move quickly. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, Dave. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jason, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. A 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Works the middle. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. The Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to pass. It's Suggs. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for space. It's Bray. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. He's going to take off. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Suggs. Got a man, it's Bray. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Beehive boot is on the line, and already BYU and Utah have given us some stirring moments.
The Cougars will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Bray. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. And the Utes headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Snagged out of the air. He He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on second down. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down. The Utes are on the move. Looking to throw again. Works the middle of the field. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Suggs. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Utah! Looking for the tie with the extra point. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make the big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Suggs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. BYU with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run.
There he goes. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Suggs. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. It's complete to the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Suggs. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Utes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Got it, looking for the first down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They're trying to slam it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Wants to throw. It's Suggs. He's got him. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Utes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. They were certainly feeling the spirit.